Hi everybody. So today we're going to talk about tires. I've spent quite some time trying to figure out what kind of set is better for trekking, for long trips, for daily driving, and specifically for quad. For Giulia, I have different tires. So on front, I have two 45, 35 R19s. It's here, 245, 35 R19s, and currently I'm running Michelin Sport Cup 2s. And at the back, we have two 85, 30 R19s as well. These are stock sizes. And so the car came originally with the Pirelli P0 Corsas. And I'll show it to you. This is my rear tire, right? So Pirelli P0 Corsa. This is the rear tire, 285/30 R19. So this is what you can see will happen with the tire after like 7,000 miles. This tire specifically went through one track day, and you can see here because the sidewall is a little bit damaged, but it's fine. It has amazing grip. But again, 7,000 miles and you can basically throw it away. This is the only way how you can actually drift Giulia, is to get your tire up to this condition, and this is how you can drift. So, and this is in terms of like performance tires. You cannot drive from these tires in winter. The car is undrivable. So then what I did is I tried again to purchase, because I'm going on a track, I tried to purchase Pilote Sport Cup 2s, because I know that the 4S's are pretty good, but I cannot find 4S's in my size. They're out of stock. So I purchased these guys, and now I'll show you the trade wear. So hold on. I put this tire at the same time that I put Pirelli. So you can see here in comparison, I know that there's a little bit of a difference, front and rears, but dude, like, come on. Like, these are, they're done. And they have still life. These are, again, 7,000 miles, one track day. They're great tires. And again, they were tracked. Unfortunately, the problem is that for the rears, there are two different Cup 2s. One is made for Porsche. Another one is made for Corvette. Maybe there are other versions of it. But the ones that come in my size, 285/30 R19, they made for Corvette, and they're run flats, and I didn't want to have run flat, and they have a totally different layout. So what I ended up having is, again, because I cannot order 4S, I ended up having the Pilote Super Sports. So Super Sports is an old version of 4S, but they are available. These are brand new tires. I'm going on a track next week, so we'll see how they perform. So far that I can tell, they're pretty good. You want to look at trade wear. So trade wear means how quickly these tires will run out. For the, again, Pilote Super Sport, it's 300, so it's good for daily driving. I think they'll not be as good for track days. Again, coming back to Pirelli, the reason why they're done in 7,000 miles, because the trade wear here, so we found it here, so the trade wear is 60. This is very low. So again, Pilote Super Sport 300, this one 60, and on Cup 2s, the trade wear is 180. So if you want to have like a tire that is pretty good on the track, as well as daily driving, you want to have something around 200. 300 is okay, but again, 200 is better. 60 is way too low. And also, I'm gonna share with you, I'll add, there's another tire that I had when I was driving across the country from New York to San Francisco, and because I wasn't focusing on performance on a track track wear, I really needed to have something more stable and more comfortable, and that's how I got the Continental's Extreme Sport DWS. So it's D for dry, W for wet, and S for snow. And I'll show you. So I ran them on a track once as well, and well, it's not that I completely destroyed them, but you will see how in bad condition they are. They're still drivable. Will use them, but don't try to do like a all-season tire on the track. Again, very comfortable, but even on the twisty roads and back roads, you can feel that the car is not as stable as obviously on these tires. But if you go through snow, if you live, I don't know, in New York, or I don't know, somewhere more north in the US, or anywhere like in Europe that again, where it snows, these are really good tires and you can actually drive on cars like this. Otherwise, it'll be impossible. All right, so here we're going to talk about the Continentals. So these are the extreme contact DWS. So these are all season tires, and the trade wear here is 560. So basically, I had these tires. I drove on these tires from New York to San Francisco, and great tires, and I had them for more than 10,000 miles. And as you can see, there's still more than enough protector. This is the rear, this is the front. However, here you can see, especially you can see here in the front, this is what's going to happen to your tires if you track them. These are not, again, meant for track days. These tires went specifically one track day. And again, you can still run them, but again, not recommend them running on, snow surfaces. And you can see here, again, the cord is really bad. Well, ideally you can trash them. And here it should say DWS, which you can better see here. DWS, which means dry, wet, and snow. So the snow, the first layer that will go out, the wet, the second layer that will go out, and then the dry, the third layer that will go out. Again, rears are not as bad, but fronts, because of more heavy braking and then turning, they're really bad.
And one more thing that obviously I forgot to mention is having an all-season tire will add an extra layer of comfort to your vehicle. So don't track them, you'll burn through them pretty quickly, but if you want an extra layer of comfort, and again, Alfa 510 horsepower, you can go pretty quickly. It doesn't handle that well as, let's say, the Cup 2s or Pilot Super Sport, but the comfort is unmatched. So for daily driving, I'll definitely choose those.
So currently, this is my setup. Ideally, I'm looking for one setup specifically for track, again on Cup 2s, on Nidos or pretty good tires, maybe on R88R, something like this, but have a different setup, one for track and another one for daily driving. So far, I want to combine this and have, this is what I like. I really like the Cup 2s, and this is the setup that I currently use. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.